was afraid that I wasn't going to get it, and I wasn't going to go to India and be with Smith.
This is crazy. I'm giving up everything I have to go to Ecuador in the middle of nowhere.
Aladdin is my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Woo-wee. That's why I'm willing to move to Qatar permanently.
Hola, ¿tienes Wi-Fi?
There is poop water literally everywhere.
It's not just me deciding whether I can live in South Africa. It's also my son, Daniel. What is that? Is that a ring?
Would you marry me? I never thought that I'd be giving up my life in the United States to go live to Brazil. But I want to be with Karini and my baby.
Oh, it's a penis.
I'm getting married with Jenny.
Seriously? And what about the parents?
I'm not gonna inform my parents.
This is the riskiest decision I've made with my life.
Do you know, guys here, they can marry 4 ladies? It's allowed?
Wow. Not what I was expecting.
Point blank is, you up.
Baby, you're going to watch me for the rest of your life.
I don't want to watch it for the rest of my life. I just can't shake the feeling. There is something I still don't know about Ronald.
Devon.
You're having baby.
They are literally opening you up.
I'm very scared.
What happened with you and your ex?
Is he out of your life or not? And where's your ring? Where?
I don't want to wear a
Support
ring.
me.
Exactly, for real. Are you in it or not?
I guess I'm not.
Have you gotten your suitcases yet?
Right here. This one, you know, I've always had.
Yeah.
So I just bought a bigger version of it.
This is all you're taking? Just these 2 suitcases?
I'm not going to be able to take a lot of stuff to India because, you know, I'm not going to be able to dress the same there as I do here. My name is Jenny. I'm 60 years old, and I live in Palm Springs. Let's start with the clothes first.
Okay.
So I'm going to make little post-its of prices, maybe just for stuff I'm going to sell. And I'm not your typical 60-year-old woman. I'm leaving in a little more than a week to move to India to be with the love of my life. You know, what you do for love sometimes is unbelievable.
Let's make a pile over here of what you're actually gonna keep, and then let's make a pile of what you're not gonna keep.
I have 3 daughters and 4 grandchildren.
Are you planning on keeping stuff like this?
I live with my oldest daughter, Christina. If you wear anything that shows your shoulders in India, they'd like, you know, you would cover with some sort of a scarf.
You have to just be a little bit more conservative. So if you really can't wear it, what's the point of taking it? My mom's leaving in like 2 weeks. It's definitely been a whirlwind of emotions. So she must really love this guy to really just be putting her entire life in 2 suitcases and moving off to India. So basically all of this is gonna be a no.
That's gonna all have to go. I can't wear any of that stuff.
Wow, Mom.
I think that everyone's entitled to happiness. I thought I found it once. I was married for 15 years. Everything was fine as far as I knew, so when I found out that he was leaving me for somebody else, yeah, it was a huge blow to my self-esteem. And after my divorce, life was scary. I didn't really think I would ever find love again, to tell you the truth. But one day I was on Facebook and I got a friend request from a Michael Jones. He looked like an Englishman, dark hair, very tall and thin. Michael's attractive. He was actually like, I think 25 years old. Once I accepted his friend request, we did start messaging right away. He just seemed kind of silly and fun. He seemed like he just wanted to make me laugh. That's the most important thing, a man that can make me laugh. But I was skeptical, like, why me? Why was he choosing me? Especially when he's half my age. But I just went along with him. But all this time that I was talking to Michael, even though I was falling in love with him, he had a secret. And it's something I still haven't told my daughters about. because I'm afraid they would stop me from having the relationship. But now that I'm about to move to India, I think I should finally let them know the truth. I never told you guys this because, you know, I didn't really want to talk about it, but early on, he actually didn't tell me who he really was exactly.
Like, you were being catfished?
I kind of was. I could see the look on your face. When he realized that he was getting real feelings for me and he could tell that I was getting real feelings for him, he confessed to me that he was actually Sumit from India. Sumit is 30, half my age, and he lives in India, and he was working in a call center.
You didn't have a problem with me saying, oh, I'm not who I've been saying I was for a few months.
To tell you the truth, I cried.
I think it's very weird that he was lying. It makes me a little bit more concerned as to what's going on. I just don't want her to get hurt.
I kind of forgave him for everything because I had already grown feelings for him. So I kept asking him, when am I going to see you? I need to see who you really are. He finally came on Skype, and I saw him for the first time. And I was like, oh, wow, you're cute. You're cuter than Michael Jones. He just was afraid I wasn't going to accept him because he's Indian.
Why did you not tell us that?
I just kind of kept it to myself because I guess I didn't want it stopped.
I guess not, because here we are today.
Being in love with somebody and not physically being able to be with them, it breaks your heart. And so I have decided to move to India. It's a big sacrifice that I'm making, and I am leaving myself vulnerable. It is risky to trust someone 100%. But I do trust him.
It's you.
I got my visa. Oh my God.
How does it feel?
It's such a relief. I'm so relieved. I was afraid that I wasn't going to get it, and I wasn't going to get to go to India and be with Sumit, and we were going to have to continue our relationship as we have been. But here it is, and my dream is going to come true, and I'm going to go to India, and we're going to be together, and we're going to have our life together. I can't believe it. It's like a dream is coming true.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm done taking a shower.
Good job, that was quick. I'm Tiffany, I'm 27 years old, and I live in Frederick, Maryland.
Are you hungry, Daniel? Yes.
Food is almost ready, okay? I'm a makeup artist, and I wouldn't say I'm the average 27-year-old. I have an 8-year-old son. I fell in love in another country on the other side of the world, and now I'm getting married in South Africa.
What's the plan when you get to South Africa, honey? I don't know. My plan so far is get married.
We live with my mom, Maggie, and my 3-year-old sister, Emily.
You have confetti? Yeah.
You're not gonna be there for my wedding, but you were the only one there for another really, really big day of my life. Remember?
I remember the night I thought you were like on drugs or something. Yeah, I do.
I do. It was 20 days before my 18th birthday when I had Daniel. I was absolutely not planning on having a child. I found out 15 minutes before he was born that he was gonna be born. I went through my whole pregnancy with no signs of pregnancy. I got my period every month. I had no belly, no kicking, no cravings, no morning sickness. So one would not assume that they're pregnant. And then one night, out of nowhere, I had these horrible cramps. I went to the hospital, and I was like, am I dying? So the nurse goes, you are 10 centimeters dilated, and you need to deliver that baby now. And I was just like, what? So then I just look at my mom, who thinks I'm a virgin. My mom was like, 5 minutes later, Daniel was born. And then I just look at his little fat newborn baby face, and I'm like, I love you. And I was like, Mom, can we keep him? And now he is the #1 love of my life.
Some kinds of pups hatch from eggs. Others are born.
What did you
Sharks,
say others like
because it has a big O. Others are born.
Daniel's father and I were in a serious relationship, and we decided we no longer wanted to be together. Obviously, 9 months later, I had a baby. It was a big, huge surprise to him. I told him he either needed to be all in or all out, and he chose to be all out.
Making me uncomfy. Wait.
I absolutely cannot be with someone who doesn't 1000% embrace and absolutely love my son. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How can I help you?
I'm looking for custom makeup. That's something you guys do.
Oh, awesome. Do you have an idea what you want to make?
Lipstick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting married, so I want to find like a perfect,
Oh, yay,
like
congratulations.
nudie pink. Thank you.
That's so exciting. Tell me a little bit about your wedding.
So it's gonna be in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I met him in South Africa.
Are you just going over there for the wedding, or are you going to be living there?
That's kind of like what I'm kind of pondering right now.
South Africa was never on the list of places that I would have decided to go, but my friend ended up going there, and I was like, screw it, I'll go. The first night I met Ronald, me and him would just not stop talking, and our two other friends were like, hello, we're here. And we're like, oh, sorry. But me and him just had so much chemistry. Later that night, he took me to the View. It's like this cliff where you can see a lot of the city. I don't know if he grabbed my hand or if I put my head on his shoulder, but in that exact moment, I was like, I think I just fell in love with someone in another country.
Give it a try.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, that's the one.
In the beginning of this relationship, somehow I knew this was serious. So immediately that told me, go after this. You feel this way, don't let it go. I went back to South Africa 6 months later, and on that trip, he actually proposed to me on that same cliff that he took me. I was so happy. I'd never felt like this in my entire life. Ronald and I are getting married in South Africa in a little over 2 weeks, but it's not just me coming to South Africa, it is Daniel.
So I guess like you're bringing Daniel on this flight. Has he met Ronald in person
This is
yet?
his first time meeting him.
Does he like know what's going on? Like he knows who he is, obviously.
He's just like, yay, that would be really cool living in Africa.
Have you even told your mom about like Ronald's past and like the situation like with where he is right now?
I haven't told her. I'm actually like terrified. I am not the kind of person to keep secrets, especially from the people that I love. This is probably the first time in my life that I have kept such a big secret from everyone. Ronald isn't exactly who they think he is.
So your total comes to $780.
In total, I've given Evelyn $40,000. I'm not putting a price on your happiness, but I'm gonna make sure that we have enough savings.
It'll be okay.
The baby goes up here. I got a bulletproof panel back here. I got a bulletproof panel here. And when someone's shooting at us, I can get down and I can protect the baby.
And they can just get your head, right?
I love this car. It is really difficult for me to get rid of. I really wish I didn't have to. My name is Corey. I'm 32 years old, and I'm from Millet, Washington. I grew up in a Mormon family. I'm one of 6 kids, and I'm the oldest. I live on a family compound with my parents and my grandpa and my aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters. Today I'm selling my car. I have no use for it anymore because I'm moving permanently to Ecuador in a couple weeks. I'm giving up everything I have to follow my heart and move down into Ecuador for love. I know this is crazy. I'm gonna miss you. But I'm willing to do whatever it takes. It's all for Evelyn.
I'm ready to try the clothes. Can you hold it?
Yeah. I'm the shopping cart.
You're the best.
Evelyn is my girlfriend, and she's from Ecuador. Ooh.
Cute, right?
I think you rock it. You rock everything, so.
Thank you.
She's been here on a tourist visa for 6 months, but her time is up, and she's going back to Ecuador. So who do you have left to get stuff for her?
My mom, my grandma, my aunt, my 2 sisters, my 3 cousins. They would love for me to bring presents. There you go. I feel like this is good for my grandma when she goes to church. Let's go pay.
Okay, let's go pay.
So your total comes to $780.
$780? Whoa.
Got a lot of great gifts. Yeah, exactly. My name is Evelyn. I'm 26 years old, and I'm from Engabao, Ecuador. I finally am going home in a few weeks, and I can't wait to go back. Thank you for getting everything.
Yeah, of course. Here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Jeez.
Best boyfriend.
I met Evelyn in a very beachy tourist town. Hola. I'm an adventurous guy. I like surfing, hiking, and traveling. I was traveling and backpacking up through Peru with some people I just met. We decided to stop in Ecuador for a few days. One day, I see this girl. She's super pretty. And she comes walking up to me, and I'm thinking, this only happens in the movies, right?
I am with him because he has shown me that he's the most loving, respectful man. And you're fun. And you're yummy.
Aw, thank you. Say hi. After 2 weeks in this beach paradise, Evelyn invites me to go back to her town of Ingabao, which is very different. That's gross. Ingabao is covered with pigs. Pigs roaming around. It's very scary. It's a very third world. On the way to mi amor's propiedad. Property. I was crazy about Evelyn from the moment I met her. And to show her that I'm 100% committed to her, I started helping her out financially in Ecuador. So my main concern is having the resources and the funds down there because I know that people make like, what, $10 a day or something down there. It's
Yeah, like $10, $15 a day.
So far, I've given Evelyn $30,000 to invest in properties for us, $6,000 for her car, as well as $2,000 to invest in the cocktail bar. In total, I've given Evelyn $40,000. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Super happy. Okay. Evelyn expects me to be the provider. It's kind of a cultural expectation. In the United States, it's a lot easier to make money than it is down there. So I was hoping that bringing Evelyn here to the States, she would see the American life and have the American dream, but completely backfired. That wasn't the case, unfortunately.
I'm gonna start packing soon.
So whatever you can fit in your bag, you'll take down there, and then the rest will come with me.
I'm definitely excited to come back home. Living in the US has been really hard for me. I definitely am homesick. I think life is better in Ecuador because everybody's so nice, it's so friendly, the food is so good. My family is there, my dog is there, the beach is there, and my town. I love it.
That's a lot of stuff.
So many girls in Ecuador and the whole South America, they would love to find a man like Corey and come to the States, but I don't. I'm not that kind of girl.
It's a lot of stuff.
You're complaining for the price, but I'm saying it's like, at least everything was included.
I'm saying I would spend the world on you. I'm not putting a price on your happiness. Right now, I'm trying to go live there forever with you, so I gotta make sure that we have enough savings. This is a huge decision I'm making. The thought of moving and leaving the United States behind forever and living in Ingabao terrifies me.
You'll be okay.
But my life savings is in Ecuador. And now that Evelyn's gonna be down in Ecuador as well, I really don't have much of a choice. I do have to break the news to my friends and family. I haven't told them yet because it's gonna be very upsetting for them, I think. And me.
I hope it all fits.
I'm gonna go and start a new life with Smith. So that's why I just recently quit my job, and my plan is to take out all my savings, and I'm moving to India in 2 weeks.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good, good.
I'm meeting with a financial advisor because I need to find out, will I be able to survive in India off of what I have?
What brings you in here?
I'm making a big move.
Where are you moving to?
I'm moving to India.
Really?
Yeah. The love of my life is in India.
Wow, wow, that's interesting. Is your move to India gonna be a permanent move?
It is going to be a permanent move, yes.
Okay. All right, let me get my cheaters on here. What's your boyfriend's name then?
Sumit, so it'd be S-U-M-I-T.
And your date of birth, Jenny?
11/1/1957.
And your boyfriend, what is his date of birth? Do you know by chance?
He was born in 1988.
Okay.
He's younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
By
By
quite
a few
bit.
years.
Do you currently work here in the States?
Yeah, I work for a resort.
So you do have a 401k set up
do.
there? So how much cash do you currently have on hand?
About 6,000.
Jenny's decision to move to India is an interesting one. It's not one you hear of every day. You have obviously limited resources to go to India. If she was a really good friend of mine, I'd probably look at her and tell her she's nuts.
How long do you think I can survive off my savings?
You probably can last for about 6 to 9 months. From the time you get there, it's almost a ticking time bomb that is set to go off. With the little amount of money that Jenny has in savings, she doesn't even have enough money to buy a car, let alone go to India for the rest of her life. Well, let me ask you this. What are your plans if 3 months from now you're out of cash?
I was actually told apply for Social Security before I go because they'd still be going in my bank here, right?
With regards to your Social Security, I do believe that if you were no longer a U.S. citizen, you will not get your Social Security.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I can't imagine that if you're giving up U.S. citizenship that they would continue to pay you. And that's a big give up.
As soon as I get to India, we have to get married so I can apply for a work visa and wait for it to be approved because I'm going to have to get a job. I need to hit the ground running.
How's the baby doing? I'm nervous that there's a possibility of us having another miscarriage.
My mom's already not on board with me getting married in another country.
He should have came here. This is insane.
I'm freaking out right now because she doesn't even know the half of it.
Smell the poop. My name is Paul. I'm 35 years old, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I've been lucky enough to be hired here on this farm, where I've been going around, shovel up cow patties. I stepped in. Whatever they need done, I've been doing. And I need to save a lot of money because I currently have a baby on the way. You gonna help me? There's a turd. I met my wife, Karini, roughly 2.5 years ago on a dating app. I started searching online, and I fell head over heels with her pretty quickly. She really wanted to meet, and I really wanted to meet her, so I decided to finally travel up the Amazon and go meet her for the first time. Pretty nervous. First time in the United States. I have no idea what to expect. Hi. She seems really too good to be true, and I never in a million years saw this coming. I was definitely out of my element in Brazil. Got it. Gotcha. And I had this little penis sheath protection bag. I definitely don't want nothing swimming at my penis. And there's a chance I could get one of those scary tropical diseases. Poop bladder. But things started to go really bad. When I had to come clean about my criminal record to Greenie,
Oh my God. Oh. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Meu Deus, o povo foi pro mato, velho. Ele tá louco. Eu não me importo.
But she accepted me nonetheless. So we got married in Brazil. The wedding was absolutely amazing. It was just everything I could have really imagined. It didn't matter where we got married as long as I got married to her. What's that about? But our relationship had a lot of problems. What are those emojis?
Ele, tipo, me proibiu de falar com muita gente porque ele não confia em mim.
Shortly afterwards, Corinne told me she wanted a divorce. You want a divorce, yeah? You want a divorce, yeah? Is that what you want?
Bora daqui, sai.
Huh?
Sai daqui, velho. Vai-te embora, vai.
I figured that's it. I'll accept it and I'll move on. But then we found out Corinne was pregnant.
Oi, doutora, tudo bem?
Mais ou menos entre a quarta e a quinta semana você tá.
Corinne finally decided to give our marriage another chance. Will you please reconsider all this talk of divorce?
Eu ainda tenho dúvidas, mas eu acho que é importante que o bebê tenha você por perto.
So I was really excited to be a father. But 3 months into the pregnancy, Corinne suffered a very tragic miscarriage.
Aí está o cordão umbilical, ó, né? Pra cá não vem sangue. Não vemos nenhuma atividade cardíaca ali.
That messed me up pretty bad. It brought us very close together. Ooh. After we had the miscarriage and we had no money, it was really hard because I didn't want to leave her. But I came back to America to make some money, and then the next month, you know, she found she's pregnant again.
Congratulations.
We do need to do a DNA test.
Paul, come on now. Karini.
Sério que você tá fazendo isso?
Karini, I love you.
I don't think you're gonna get an I love you
No.
right now, Paul.
No.
Maybe you'll get one later on.
I don't know 100% if I can trust her or not, but I love Corinne very much, and I love this baby. So at this moment in time, I decided to go ahead and trust her that it is my baby. Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Hi, thanks.
How's the baby doing?
Yes, fine.
It's very difficult to be apart from Corinne while she's pregnant.
Baby, here.
Kick. I really wish I could be there with her during this process, because I'm nervous that there's a possibility of us having another miscarriage.
Today I have 27 weeks.
I want to be a dad. I don't know if I'm ready.
Baby kick.
Baby's kicking?
Yeah, the baby like you, boy.
Oh. Corinne only has 3 months remaining in her pregnancy. The pressure has definitely increased a lot, knowing the baby's coming. So I'm in the process of getting her a spousal visa. But if we don't get this visa soon, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give up everything here and go be with Corinne in Brazil. I miss you. I don't like being without you. It's difficult, I know. I can't make money in Brazil, I gotta make money here, you don't have a visa. It's a tough situation for us to be in. I definitely don't like the idea of moving to Brazil and not coming back, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I love you and baby very, very much.
I love you too.
Love you too.
Tiff, I can't believe you're getting married in South Africa.
I know.
It's not too late to change your mind, honey.
In my culture, it's expected for the man to provide, so I shouldn't have to worry.
But isn't that the wife then should have a baby?
Awkward.
Ronald and I are getting married in South Africa in a little over 2 weeks, and there's so much I have to do. I'm absolutely torn about potentially having to permanently move to South Africa with Daniel, but I'm definitely willing to do it if that is our only option.
Hey, honey. Hi. Thank you for coming. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited. I've been waiting for forever.
I'm meeting up with my mom and my sister for my final dress fitting, and I'm really excited to see what my dress is like.
So exciting.
Oh my gosh, let's go try it.
Okay.
But I'm also super anxious to tell my mom that I have been hiding a really big secret from my whole family and from my closest friends.
Don't cry.
I won't.
I will try not to. You're so lucky you're gonna be there.
I'll tell you the details.
Wow. Not the same. So sad that I'm not. So I can't come to Tiffany's wedding because I cannot leave my mother. She's sick, and my 3-year-old daughter. Going there on top of it, it's very, very expensive. So it's very heartbreaking. It's very sad. Who doesn't want to be a part of their child's wedding? I mean, that's like seeing her walking down the aisle. But at least I'm here, you know? I'm here for this part of it.
Right. We're gonna come out.
Oh my God, you look like a...
You like it?
Yeah? Yes.
Don't cry.
It is so beautiful. My God, what am I gonna do? It's perfect.
Yeah? Yes.
Definitely, definitely.
Why are you crying?
Happy tears.
You love it?
I love it, love it. It's so white. You look like a virgin. Like not a virgin, but like a virgin.
Wow, way to turn that moment.
Tiff, I can't believe you're getting married in South Africa.
I know.
God. This is insane. Technically, you really know him for like 3 months if you put all the days you spent together.
I spent 2 years getting to know him.
Oh, on the phone, talking and communicating. I mean, you can tell a person anything you want to tell them. Let's just hope everything works out really well. Let's just be positive. Yeah, right. I mean, it's not too late to change your mind, honey.
It's happening.
God, this is not okay. I mean, he should have came here. I should have been able to meet him. I mean, that's just traditional. That's the normal stuff. This isn't normal.
If I wait until the timing is right for everyone, I'll get married when?
You guys could have get married here, and I'd be part of it.
The circumstances just are different. Seeing my mom crying is so hard. My mom's already not 100% on board with me getting married in another country. Thank you guys for coming with me.
Okay, that's nice. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
So I'm really freaking out right now because she doesn't even know the half of it.
Added a little thingy here.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes, perfect.
Fabulous, yeah. Hey, my name is Ronald, and I'm 28 years old, and I live in South Africa.
Can you go into detail about what you were locked up for?
I had a gambling addiction, 2 years clean, thank you. But it was actually like a vicious circle. Every time turning, it started with the need for money. And I get a few bucks, let's say, for example, by my mother. And then I'm like, I need to make it more. So I go to the gambling place, I gamble, I lose. Now I need to make plan for more money. So what happens? I would steal stuff by my house and go and pawn my mother's stuff. My mother used to go on vacation and come back and her whole house is empty. And that was due to me. I got locked up for drinking and driving. I got locked up for speeding. And my mom locked me up for burglary.
Mighty! Jesus! Mighty! Jesus! Woo-woo!
I'm currently at a Christian-based rehabilitation wellness center. I've been here for almost 6 months. Jesus says, if you call out my name, I will help you. Any temptation, any trigger, any whatever outside, God will look after you. I was at my rock bottom. I had a full-blown addiction of gambling, but I feel much better. And from the day I leave the wellness center, it's exactly 8 days till I get married. I know Tiffany has a heart set for me applying for a visa to go to the US, but to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Due to my criminal record, it It's really important for me and Tiffany to have our family together. So Tiffany needs to trust me and move to South Africa. Permanent.
This dinner is a little awkward because I feel like I'm being just judged. Me growing up, like I was told, if a Mormon comes and knock on your door, don't open the door. Just don't let them confuse you with their theories. It's a fake prophet and all these things. So growing up, I never, ever talked to a Mormon person before. You guys are the only Mormon people I know.
Yeah.
But you're great.
Great. So do you think one day you might see yourself opening up and going to the Mormon church at all? Or, I mean, the Church of Jesus Christ?
No.
I hope they're happy, but I don't know how they're going to work out all their differences, where they want to live and what they believe. And if they want to have kids, they're going to have to compromise and try to work together.
So Evan's leaving, so what are your plans, like, for the future?
Head down there and spend some time down there.
How long are you going to be down there? What's your... You can only spend 3 months, or if you got a visa, 6 months, all right?
My family doesn't know I'm moving down to Ecuador. I haven't told them yet because I'm afraid of how they'll react. My mom's gonna be extremely sad. I'm gonna be extremely sad too. Well, I'm going down there for a couple weeks and we'll just kind of see what happens, I think. I'm concerned that when I move to Ecuador permanently, that my relationship with my family will be damaged. But I'm willing to take on every fear I have about leaving all my life behind in the United States for love.
I was hoping and really banking on her coming to America.
Well, I think we should pray and we'll see what happens.
Pray?
Yeah.
Pray for what? Pray you're gonna change your mind?
It's not my responsibility.
Your family, Mom.
Either. You chose this.
I still think it's wrong.
Ronald had a gambling addiction. He has a record, and it is bad. But that's gonna be my husband.
I would never consider anybody like that.